Hello everyone, good morning and welcome to Chattertime Live. I'm just going to give it a few minutes and see if people are on their way to join us this morning. Who's coming to have some fun? Who's coming in? Hello everyone, my name's Claire. I'm one of the speech and language therapists from the Evelina London Community Speech and Language Therapy team, and I'm doing Chattertime with you this morning. If you haven't joined us for Chattertime before, it's a session for parents and carers of children under 5, for you to learn a bit about supporting language development and for your children to have lots of fun. So for our first 5 minutes or so, I'm going to be talking to the grown-ups. So children, you can go off and play. And if you want to join in later, if any of you have got any balloons, you might want to bring them. You might not have any, that's fine. You can just watch mine. Also, our story is about packing a bag. So if you've got a bag, you might want to go and get that as well. So today, our tip of the week for grown-ups is about using simple language. Using simple language, it's a great way of supporting children's language development. So, as it says really, it's about keeping what you say fairly simple for your child to learn best from it. So you're the expert on your children. You know, what they're doing already. And it's thinking about keeping it simple, just that one step above what they're doing. So if your child isn't using any words yet, then you want to keep it really simple. We've got the balloon. The balloon. Let's blow the balloon. You want to keep it really simple. You'll notice as well when I'm talking, I am using more words, but I'm emphasising those key words with my voice. The balloon. Let's blow the balloon. Should we blow it big? I'm emphasising those key words. Now, if your child is using a bit more language, you can still do this tip. You can still use simple language for those new bits. So you might be thinking, okay, well, my child knows this is a balloon. They know how to blow it up. But what they don't know is they don't know the colours. The blue balloon or the orange balloon. Or maybe you're doing the sizes. Shall we have a big balloon or a little balloon? So you can use that language. You'll see I'm emphasising the keywords with my voice and also with my gestures or my signs as well. And I always think when I talk about this tip, I always think about learning a foreign language at school. When I was at school and I was trying to learn some French, if the teacher talked in long sentences, I didn't know what she was saying and I switched off and didn't listen at all. But when it was kept simple, it was much easier for me to listen, to learn and to pick up what was being said. So, as a reminder for those of you that just joined us, our tip this week is about using simple language. And just link that into what your child is doing. For most children, what they're saying is usually a good indicator of how much they're understanding. There are some children who understand a lot more than they say, but often if they're only saying one word at a time, they might only be understanding one word at a time as well. So it's keeping it nice and short and simple. If they're putting 2 or 3 words in a sentence, then that's the sort of level of language they're probably understanding too. So you can just be a little bit more, 3 or 4 words, keeping it nice and simple. Okay, so hopefully when we do our activities today, I'm going to try and keep the language simple. Obviously, I don't know your individual children. You can adjust it for them. If I'm using too much language for your child at home, make it more simple. If it's a bit easy, add something in. That's great too. So what we'll do is we're going to call your children back and in a minute I'll be singing hello. So if you want to start typing any names, any children's names in the comments for me to sing hello to, then that would be great. So children, it's your turn. I need you now. Can you come and join me? Are you coming? Good job. I can see some really good sitting and really good listening from some of you today. So well done. Shall we have a look at what we're doing today? Here we go. So today, oops, one of my pictures has fallen off. Put that there for later. Today we're going to do hello. We're going to do our story, some singing, some balloons, and then goodbye. So let's start with hello. I can't see any comments at the moment, so if you're here and your child wants me to sing hello to them, pop them in. I'll start by singing to everyone, and then I'll see if we've got any names in a minute. Hello everyone, hello everyone, hello everyone, it's good to see you here. Thank you for joining me. I'm going to sing one more time to the children because I can't see any names yet. Apologies if you've put it in and it hasn't come through to me yet. Hello children, hello children, hello children, it's good to see you here. We've got lots of fun today, so well done for coming to join us. So we have finished our hello. We'll take that one off. And it's time for our story. Now, some of you might have heard a story a bit like this before. I think it's a really fun one, so let's have a go. This is with our bag. This is why I said you might want to bring your bag. Maisie was going to stay the night at Granny's house. Maisie's mummy helped her pack her bag. What do you think Maisie needs to take to Granny's house? Maisie packed a toothbrush and some toothpaste. Let's put it in the bag, in the bag. Maisie packed some clothes. Here's some clothes for Maisie. It might be a bit big for Maisie, but there we go. Maisie packed some clothes in the bag. And Maisie packed a hairbrush for brushing our hair. She put it in the bag. And Maisie packed some pyjamas to wear at bedtime. She packed them in the bag. And last thing, Maisie packed her little teddy. Do you have a special teddy at home? I think a lot of you do, don't you? Maisie's got a monkey, so she packed it in her bag. And she did all that packing with Mummy, and then Mummy went off to do some other things. And Maisie was busy playing, and she thought, but do you know what I really want to take? I really want to take my fairy wings. But the bag is too full. Can you see how full that bag is? They won't fit in. I know, I'll take something out. So she took out her pyjamas. Oh dear, that might be a problem later, mightn't it? And then Maisie thought, oh, do you know what? I've got my new teapot. I really like playing with my new teapot. I'm going to put that in the bag. Oh, but the bag's too full. What am I going to do? I know, I'll take something out. And she took out her clothes and put the teapot in. Oh dear, that's a bit of a problem, isn't it? And then Maisie thought, oh, do you know what else? I want to take my sunglasses. I really like my sunglasses. I don't know if we need sunglasses at the moment, do we? It's quite cold and cloudy, but Maisie really likes her sunglasses. But the bag was too full. So she thought, I know, I'll take something out. So she took out her toothpaste and her toothbrush and put in her sunglasses. Was that a good idea? I'm not sure. And then Maisie thought, I would like to take my truck. I really like my yellow truck. So I'll put it in. But oh dear, the bag is too full. I know. Let me see what I can take out. I'll take out the hairbrush and I'll put the truck in. And then she zipped up the bag and she went downstairs. And Mummy said, are you ready? Have you got everything you need? And Maisie said, yes. Yes, it's all packed. And Mummy said, let's do one last check. And she opened the bag. And what did she find in the bag? Some fairy wings, a truck, a teapot, some sunglasses, and Maisie's teddy. And what do you think Mummy said? Mummy said, oh no, we can't go to Granny's house with those things. And I think Mummy and Maisie had to pack the bag again and put back the proper things. Put back the toothbrush and the toothpaste. Put back the hairbrush. Put back the clothes. And put back the pyjamas. Because that's what we really need, isn't it? And maybe there might be space. Oh, the teddy. We can't forget the teddy. Space for the teddy in the top. Well done. Thank you for listening. I wonder what things you like having in your special bag if you go out somewhere. Oh, I'm glad someone seems to have enjoyed our story. So that's really good. So let's have a look. Our story has finished. And it's time for some singing. So today we've got 3 songs. We've got Hickory Dickory Dock, Everybody Do This, Round and Round the Garden. And these are some nice simple songs with some nice simple words in. Okay, so if you want to put in the comments your choice or your child's choice, then do. Otherwise, I'll ask Maisie to choose one for me. So Hickory Dickory Dock, Everybody Do This, Round and Round the Garden. I think Maisie's going to choose Round and Round the Garden. So you need a grown-up to help you for this one. If you've got a grown-up, you can hold your hand out and I'll show you. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Round and round the garden like a teddy bear. 1 step, 2 step, tickly under there. Well done, everyone. Let's do it one more time. So if you've got your brother or sister there, maybe mummy or daddy or granny can do it with them. And if not, you can do it on the other hand. So let's see. Round and round the garden like a teddy bear. 1 step, 2 step, tickly under there. Did you all get tickled? Well done. Maybe later you can do that at home and you can tickle your grown-ups. Let's see what other ones we've got. So we've got Everybody Do This and Hickory Dickory Dock. Which one? I think we should do Hickory Dickory Dock next. Are you ready? We'll just do the first. 1, 2, 3. Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse ran up the clock. The clock struck 1, the mouse ran down. Hickory Dickory Dock, tick tock, tick tock. Well done, everyone. Good work. Now we've got our last song. We've got Everybody Do This. Now this is where I need your help. So when I do this, when I can see you, I can watch what you're doing and make it into my song. So if you're doing any good actions, nodding your head, clapping your hands, stamping your feet, then get your grown-ups to write it in the chat. Otherwise your grown-ups can just sing those words to you. So I'm going to get Maisie to help me. Let's see, what's Maisie doing? Oh, Maisie is jumping. Can you see that? She's jumping. So we'll sing that. Everybody do this, do this, do this. Everybody do this, just like Maisie. Did you all do some good jumping? Well done. Let's see what's next. How about we clap our hands? Everybody do this, do this, do this. Everybody do this, just like Claire. Well done, everyone. Now let's see what else might you be doing. I wonder if anyone is spinning around. Should we do some spinning around? This is Louise. She's going to do some spinning. Everybody do this, do this, do this. Everybody do this, just like Louise. Well done. And we'll do one more. This is Zach from our story last week. Let's see what he's doing. He looks like he's running. Everybody do this, do this, do this. Everybody do this, just like Zach. Well done, everyone. Good singing. You all worked so hard at that, didn't you? So now our singing has finished and it's time for balloons. Now I'm going to go back a bit for this. Actually, I'll go back in a minute. Now, let's see. I've got 3 balloons here. I've got orange balloon, blue balloon, and red balloon. So which one shall we start with? I choose blue balloon. Stretch it. Stretch, stretch. Stretch it this way. Stretch, stretch. Okay, are you ready? Blow the balloon. Shall I make it bigger? Bigger? Yes. Bigger? Bigger? Okay, one more time. Now, let's see if this works. I'm going to go back a bit and we're going to go. Ready, steady, go! It went over there, didn't it? Shall we try again with another one? Shall we try the red one or the orange one? Let's try the orange one. Okay, so what do I need to do? I need to blow the balloon. More? You want a bigger balloon? Let's blow it some more. More? Okay, one more time. Now, I'm going to come back here again. Are we ready? Ready, steady, go! That one landed on my desk. Now, we've got one more. Let's see. See if I can make this red one go. Give it a good stretch. It's not being very stretched, this one. Are we ready? We need to... That's right. We need to blow the balloon. More blowing. Shall we make it bigger? There we go. Okay, are you ready? Ready? Steady. Go! That one went a long way. You can't really see, but it's gone all the way across the room. Whoa, I like that game. It's a fun one to do with your grown-ups at home. So balloon is finished. I'm going to sing goodbye and then I'm going to talk for 1 more minute with your grown-ups. Okay, so I'm going to sing goodbye to everyone. And any last names that you want to pop in the chat, then do. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye, everyone. It was good to see you here. Thank you for joining me for Chattertime. And just a reminder, parents, we were doing simple language. The balloon game is one of my favourites. You can do nice simple language. You can do the colours, big and small, or just the word balloon, or asking for more, lots of different things. It also needs your help. They can't do it by themselves. So they've got to stay with you and play that game. So it's good for those where they might only have a short attention span. And some of the songs we did today as well, like Round and Round the Garden, they need you. They need you to do it with them. So it encourages that interaction. So thank you for joining us for Chattertime. We'll have another video on Thursday afternoon at 2:15. And then you can join us again live, same time next week, Tuesday at 10:30. Thank you and goodbye.